It does. It looks scary, TNC's like it really does. But as I say, there's definitely sort of those underlying traits here. The fact that they do have double dooms, a lot of sort of just plays that you can pick out and say that if RNG get this double doom off, or they get this great sort of song set up into a Jakiro combo, they are going to have this huge impact in the team fights.
Their catch is very difficult for the Ember Spirit, though, if they don't get that type of setup. If they don't get like a Grimstroke ulti where he gets bound to something, because otherwise he's just going to have rain to be able to jump around constantly. Because you look at their stuns, they all take a wind-up. Every single one of them pretty much that they have. Lesh Stun takes a wind-up, Ice Pat takes a little bit of a wind-up, Doom, wind-up, Inkswell, same thing, Phantom. So the Ember Spirit can play around this one quite a lot in this game. Yeah,
I mean, it was sort of down to that as well. Do you think we're going to see the Lesh pick up an Atos this game, do you think?
Yules, Atos, one of the possibilities, yeah. I think we've been seeing much less
game,
Atos.
even both. Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
even when you have a Grimstroke in your lineup, is it not that they're a little more appealing? Double root can be really strong, especially when you've got an Ember in play.
I guess maybe. I literally haven't seen one of the pros build an Atos in ages.
Like
it's
Yules,
just gone.
Kaya's Bloodstone.
Yeah, Yules, Kaya, Bloodstone.
Yeah. We'll see what Setsu fancies this game.
Yep. Very comfortable on this hero. He is one of those. He's like a Storm Spirit, Ember, like the spell damage spammer. Yeah, and this RNG group it's kind of just the LFY crew, right? It's all of the LFY players that they had in the past.
Yeah, a good amount of them.
Afu, just a bunch of them too.
We also sort of newer faces like Flyby.
Yep. We saw Super in the background there too, of course, when they were drafting. And it is going to be Monet down bottom. They do this on purpose. They want to position the Nagasarn versus the Venomancer, but that also means that the ET is going to have a pretty okay time to hit that. At the same time, otherwise, Jakiro is also good versus ET because you slow that attack speed constantly, so he doesn't get those big punches coming out onto your support.
So this is what side lanes, going the way in terms of what RNG wanted.
This is what RNG wanted, yeah. You want the Naga versus Veno because you just dispelled the Gale.
And you don't think it's bad enough to the point that if you're TNC, you're going to try and switch around? You're just going to sort of stick with them, or what would you like to see TNC potentially change something here?
I think they're okay with it as long as the Sven is farming. If the Sven starts getting pressured, then they might move the lanes, but I don't think he's going to get pressured up top, really.
Okay, well, Gabbi should still be able to farm.
He's got a Chen. Yeah, Chen's just going to keep sitting next to him, heal him up. Get those creeps as well. We have been seeing the Chens, of course, now lately. You get creeps actually again, rather than how it was for a bit of time. A lot of spirit damage going to be coming in for Tims here. A couple punches to Lana.
I mean, what's the skill build for the core Veno this game? Would you say?
Skill build? I think I'm always a big fan of just 2-2-4. I think it's always just really good to have those wards up. But maybe he goes for just more magic damage and more just trying to pressure. But I think that's usually like the best one. Maybe sometimes you skip the second point of the Gale and you just go 1-1-4.
And build-wise, you think just an early Veil from Cuckoo? Or?
I think Veil looks really good because of the Ember. It also works with the ET. Vessel's always one of the top items on Venomancer, but there's ways that it gets dispelled. It's really good versus Doom, though, so I think the Vessel could still be one of those top options.
Well, so Tim's able to head over. Just managed to take that Invis rune away from Setsu, who was heading down with the bottle, so we'll slow him down a little bit in that mid lane. Very even, though, of course, between the two of them at the moment. 16 for 2 against 14 for 3 in that mid matchup.
Yeah. RNG's, as we said, they got the lanes they wanted. Looking like
side lanes
they're getting some good farm right now at the moment. We're seeing that.
Slight advantage in CS. Very slight at the moment. Very close at these first few minutes of gameplay. And, of course, still yet to see anybody be caught out of position and taken down. I mean, looking at these lanes, is like who's sort of in the biggest danger zone? Is there any kill potential that's going to be there once sort of level 3s are being hit, would you say, in a side lane? Or?
Oh, just want to point out quick, AU has the Dream Creep up here. This is like the best creep.
Okay.
You get this, you have the aura, so that you're healing extra, because you're Chen, obviously, right? And then this creep can spam heals non-stop, and it gives you mana regen aura. So look at Sven's mana regen. Look at that, 3.4 when he's next to the creep. Insane.
I don't know, RNG just run that creep down and kill it.
You just eat it as the Doom.
Oh, you gotta eat it. You gotta swallow it whole.
Yeah.
Get it out of the lane.
So kill-wise, we'll probably see something happen bottom. If Lanem steps up too far, Tims has too much damage, and he gets caught by Gale, that's probably how he dies. I think that's... To me, that's probably the most likely one that does get picked off.
Would you say there's kill potential in the mid matchup, like between this Lesh and Ember? Is there? I feel like is it not sort of a matchup where you could see one of these two sort of get a little too greedy? Like, Setsu sees an opportunity to try and run down the Ember, or maybe likewise the other way.
Maybe at 6, perhaps. You could just see that come out, but I don't think we'll see a kill happen in that.
You're just going to see him farming.
Yeah.
And that they certainly are keeping it even in mid, and yeah, side lanes. pretty close too. There's not really much of a difference on the map at the moment. A very peaceful start this game one between TNC and RNG.
Really nice in the mid lane for TNC. How well Unreal's doing at the moment.
Well, you've seen this matchup go more one-sided.
It's usually a little bit. It's just he's not getting beat. He's doing really well. Just spamming the slides. It's usually pretty even, but he's just doing a good job anyway. As those Gales, we see London gets pressured quite a bit there. He has to be very careful down here. And Bounty runes will come out. Looks like Armel makes the move toward top. I like that, so we can get the runes and put pressure on.
There we go. Look at the Helper Smasher blocking up Arfu, and that's going to set up for first blood as Ayu's able to take him down. Arfu's gone. Libo will be fine, but getting the creeps, getting that Smasher in on the front lines, taking him down bottom lane as well. Monet and Lanham enforced all the way back. They have got that shrine ready to pop. The space will be there for the farm to continue for Cuckoo on his Veno.
A bit concerning that they're forcing Monet out even too with this bottom lane, because that's what they wanted. They wanted to have this Naga versus the Veno, but it's a little bit too much pressure as mid. They might be able to get it now. This is level 6 Lesh before level 6 on
He's got the slight, and he's going to be able to dodge the ink swell with it. In fact, the Stroke of Fate also misses. Does it matter, though? The damage that Setsu's outputting with this Lesh is more than enough. Just runs down Armel in the trees as the power of the Lesh. I mean, we saw, Arfu comes in. No, I think none of the spells really hit. Didn't matter. Lesh was just given the ability to run down the Ember, and
he hit level 6.
He's out of the lane.
I guess because that rotation, the Ember went up toward top to get the rune, and that gives the Lesh level 6 mid in a quick rotation.
Under attack.
See bottom, Tim's just going for the denied tower, getting himself back to full HP and mana before he returns to the lane, and give Cuckoo a bit of space himself. There's levels, Alfu with a rotation looking to get on top of Cuckoo, and will be able to do so. Slowed him down long enough to get him with the Inkswell stun. Verify's going to be popped. It's not going to save Cuckoo. As they've got the right clicks to finish him off, Cuckoo is out of the lane.
And that's the two supports just killed the safe lane Veno. That's pretty significant for them, because now you see the Naga Siren doesn't care. He's not even laning bottom. He's just running around now going to the jungle. Top lane is going to be very difficult. As we said, Chen, it's changed again, because now you're back to your old Chen where you're actually getting creeps. You're actually using your persuasion. So pressure that comes out from that is not really defendable by most supports. Your Doom can eat the creeps, but he has to go find them, which is difficult. I love that Chen set also.
That's one of the new ones.
Yeah. He's riding on that on the gorilla, I think it is.
Oh yeah, that is a good one.
It looks really, really funny. It's just so different than the usual, than the normal set.
Sticks with the law. Back in the days of whatever Chen used to do in the jungle.
Yep. Tim's setting up. They also are bringing in Ayu. They're bringing in 4 heroes over here. They really want to put the pressure onto this tower. Even putting a ward behind here.
See if they can get this kill onto Arfu.
Should be able to here with Gabbi.
When they move, Gabbi, probably God Strength. He's been silenced, but he's already got all his spells out, so it doesn't matter. They'll cut down one. They do lose A on the back lines. 1-for-1 at the moment. Great sleep from Tim's. Onto the 2 of them. Gabbi is there to try and disengage, but indeed Gabbi is on the wrong side of the fight here. He'll try his best to run away, but Monet, Flyby, and Setsu are chasing him down. Gabbi will try and get another stun out to the Lesh. TPs are coming over. Gabbi,
all 5.
Fully focused. There we have him. Ice Path from Lanham catches him. It's 5 for it, but hey, it's Gabbi out and gone.
He led them far, though. He pulled them all the way near to their base to be able to go for that. So now look at the lanes. No one's occupying top or mid.
Yeah, space for Cuckoo. He's getting a bit of pressure down onto that bottom tier 1 tower. 5 for 2. Setsu back in mid. Tries to get the timing on Armel. Very slippery hero, of course, between the slights and the remnants.
Yeah, and we do see the build coming up in the Veno, 1, 2, 4, whichever build you wanted to go for. You just want to max your wards, so you can just be left alone. You just put your wards down, and if they're going to make an aggressive play on you, it costs them quite a lot.
Oh, for sure, yeah, you can pressure lanes, you can jungle very easily.
And I saw he has the wind lace. I'm imagining it's probably going to be that Vessel build. Vessel, or he goes for like their mech and their sustain, depending on how well the Chen is farming.
We'll see. Around the mid once more, the Setsu. Level 9. It will set to, of course, the first build for him.
Yeah, he's going to go the Yules, as we kind of, expected.
Yeah, so he's got that sort of catch and setup. Trying to catch bottom, but Cuckoo caught up with the ice path. Mono's able to run him down, and the X-Well stuns there to follow up. They do get a sleep. It's enough to say Cuckoo does allow Cuckoo to get out the gale, and now with the jump forward onto Mono, they'll look for both of them. Lano's going to go for the TP out. They'll get both. Gabbi. Fantastic play there, throwing the stun out to one.
That was confident.
Yeah, he didn't need it to cancel the TP. He was like, hey, I got the right clicks to deal with Lanham. I'm just going to throw out that stun to make sure we get Monet as well.
It was really close to looking like he wouldn't get that
He
kill
did,
there,
he did the maths.
He did the maths.
2 kills for them down there. Great rotation from Gabbi.
Yep. RNG's really focusing down on that bottom side too. You see all the rewards are positioned there.
There we go.
He wants the creep.
It's a bit of a hard hero to poke though. Level 6. They'll keep him away. He will turn towards the bounty ring. Setsu, in fact, he tried to come over to get the bounty rings, but he's ever so low. We'll be able to TP away. Of course, no cancel between the two of them.
Ooh, that was scary.
And as the bounty rings, I believe that's all of them going towards TNC.
One went to flyby.
Okay,
Doom got one of them, yeah. 3 for 1. Both lads finished up. Now they're looking to pressure some towers here, and there's a deep push. RNG's deep push. It's there. They have some. But versus the Chen, it is still very difficult as they are looking to really force the issue here. They might have to just bring up another hero. They might have to rotate the Grimstroke, which it looks like they are. It's going to get spotted by the ward, though. The TNC is going to be prepared for the move that comes in from this Grimstroke. And they have the combo. Grimstroke 6, Doom is 6.
TNC getting a good amount of damage onto this tier 1, though. We'll see how safe they do play, as you say, with the reinforcements coming in from RNG.
Yeah, they're playing it a little bit careful.
Still pushing on with the neutrals. See if they can get the last hit. Oh, hit it with the Centaur. Oh, he's got it, AU. He's got it. And not only getting the tower, he can try and tease around a little bit with flyby. Still too tanky to go up on, but nice little micro there from AU to secure that tower last hit.
Nice, yeah. The ET stomp, Centaur stomps, able to secure that one. No deny. 2k gold lead now. Or TNC.
Ran it smart.
Yeah.
No surprise here with that item being faster, not the normal one that you see the Chen go for. Straight away. At 5 minutes faster than the patch fastest.
Level 6 now too, so he's got that extra big heal that comes out from Chen now.
Was Gabbi. Even though it says 52 seconds slower, that red text looks so sort of criticizing. It's 52 seconds slower than the fastest is not a bad timing at all.
And he did finish the phase boots first this game because he was moving around a lot. Some of the times we do see the phase boots finish, but sometimes we also just see brown boots and chainmail or just straight brown boots into that Midas. Is the tower getting pressured a bit here. They're just parking Cuckoo here for the moment. Now they're starting to sit the ET behind him. Giving time for our Mount Bottom. He's loving this life. He is getting tons of farm here.
Yeah, so Cuckoo, just stockpiling the gold. I mean, he's not spent it. He's got that win laser, then 2,200 gold he's holding on to as the Venomancer.
Okay, so we were also wondering about what they were going to do about for the catch for the Ember. They are building an Atos, not on a core though. They're building it on the Jakir.
On the Jakir,
I like that.
Okay.
That's good.
I like and Cuckoo. He's feeling the greed.
Okay.
Double Midas. Midas for him, Midas for Gabbi.
Okay. Yeah.
They want to roll with it. I mean, they are ahead.
They have a fantastic late game lineup too. The ET plus the Ember Spirit. We talked about that one, but that's one that dates back to super far back.
I like it.
It is a very strong combo in the late game.
This is definitely a game where you can get away with it. The double Midas.
Armel, I think he has the Maelstrom. I think he has phase Maelstrom finished now already.
He does, yeah. Mithril Hammer's on the courier. It's on his way out, so...
They've got the 1 level of the aura from the ETs as well, so a little bit of extra magic damage coming in from those slight spams. He's maxing the stomp, though, so they're looking to set up for the splitters early on to look to fight around those tier 1s.
RNG showing Setsu and Lanham at the moment in this bottom lane. No Farfu and Flyby behind.
They gave it up.
TNC are smart.
They're looking for their own opportunities. They still have 4 heroes.
Against the push of 4, no chance of trying to hold on to defense. Look to get objectives elsewhere. As mid lane, we push on from Cuckoo and with the wards down. There'll be another tier 1 tower for TNC.
Good trade. They're getting a lot of farm out of that. The Sven popped God Strength, farmed a lot as well during it. And now Cuckoo making sure that they don't pressure more to a tier 2. He's going to set up some Venom wards down there. Doesn't want to lose a tier 2 for free.
And go for that Midas was what? Does it just sort of tell you anything about the build that Cuckoo wants to go for after? Like, is he going to be looking for sort of the bigger items like these Ags, Octarines, anything sort of flashy like that, do you feel, with the Midas?
I would imagine so, yeah. I think he still might go for the other one, but I think now he has a lot more opportunities to look for going for the late game scaling.
The big stuff.
Yeah.
So what's that mid lane? There's a bit of a chase on here, so I'm out. I'm going to cut the creep wave.
He still doesn't have the javelin. Okay, he's not quite there yet, almost.
Oh, he hasn't got it, okay.
Yeah, I thought he had it. He's got it really fast.
I thought I saw he had it as well, yeah. no surprise there, as we saw a very fast timing relative to what we've seen on Veno's Midases.
Yeah.
As there's been many a game, where Veno would get another item, then opt back for the Midas, but Cuckoo's definitely seeing the space to just pick it up naked this game.
Yeah, I mean, in this one too, you're playing a 5 versus 4, right? Naga Siren is not going to get involved in the game until later on. So you're trying to build your greed up. You know they're going to play greed. You're going to play greed too. So it looks like he's actually going to be going for the pipe build. So he's going to do the sustain one. We thought maybe maybe mech pipe for him. Something like that.
Against these heroes, for sure makes sense. You know, where's the physical damage? It's going to be Naga for the most part later on in the game.
Yeah.
You know, at this point, it really is entirely magical. So you get a pipe. You're going to make your team feel pretty darn invincible. Then, you know, just for the extra buff as well, you get it popped nearby the Ember. He's going to feel very invincible with that and the Flame Guard running into this lineup. RNG, so the scan's out. It's going to see RNG are in position and TNC cannot head over there to get the bounties. It's just an even split. But the Maelstrom now it's done for Armor. Now he'll be able to get out there and make the plays. Gabbi's farm continuing very well. Midas, Echo Saber, BKB Blink next up.
Such a heavy farm game.
It is. We've seen a very sort of slow start between the two teams, and you know, definitely, you know, sure there's a Naga Siren on one side that's farming, you know, okay, but he's not sort of getting massively ahead of the cause of TNC. And TNC, they have the two Midases,
and they have the heroes to deal with Naga Siren. They have Sven and Ember Spirit, which are fantastic heroes versus Naga, and you throw an ET on top. That's the other one too. They have the ET, which later on, if the ET gets items and he can stand in the face of a Naga ever, you become a completely different hero. You're so weak in comparison because your armor, you're usually relying on the fact that you have 30 armor.
Yeah.
The ET gets to the point where he can stand next to you.
It just so far feels that sort of TNC's strategy and approach to the game has just been executed that much better in the first 16 minutes. They've only lost one tier 1 tower. You know, it gets a lineup with a pretty farmed early game Lesh and Chikira. You know, they have got pushing power on RNG, but they've only taken one tower, whereas TNC, they've taken all 3 tier 1s. They have this gold lead. They're running this greedy builds with the 2 Midases. They're getting away with it, but they still have these Seers, this lineup that can still look for plays, look for kills.
They're already wrapping up here too. They're already looking to set up for Setsu before he even bots in. They're going in. The Yules, that was very fast by Setsu.
Instantly holding back Armel from a slight change combination. Arfu is there along with Flyby. He's going to pop down the Soulbind, but AU perfectly keeping himself away from the rest of the team, so the Soulbind's not going to do anything at all. Is Armel still able to run down Arfu, take out the Grimstroke? TNC, see if they want to put pressure on the tier 2, if they want to play it safe. No, they're full confident. They know that there's no Grimstroke, no Soulbind to worry about, no threat of a double doom. They can put pressure onto this tier 2 tower. At the same time, down bottom, RNG creeps up, pushing on. But there's the iron pickups. Cuckoo's now got the pipe, so when he looks to join this,
they can bring him right now. Team, they can bring him right now. Look, Chen, boom.
It's a powerful push. Yep. I dare say they could. We'll see if they do want to go for more. God Strength has been used for the tier 2, but they're posturing very aggressively. TNC. They know that they're at a very good strength for the moment.
Yeah, definitely. They're actually just looking to take the fight here. As Setsu and Flyby, they walk up forward. Stomp does not connect. It looks like they'll be able to disengage, but they defend the tower for a moment. They keep it up a little bit more time, and yeah, the maneuverability right now by TNC seems a bit better as they will get the root here.
And into the Doom. He's in a lot of trouble. Monet able to walk up, catch out Armel. Armel, who's been having a pretty smooth game, otherwise getting caught out by RNG being there, wrapping around from the high ground on TNC's half of the map.
Yeah, he just pushed into the river, did not have vision of them anymore, and they punished him for his greed. Nice move by RNG there.
A big and important kill. This is an Ember that's trying to build up that gold for the Relic. They need to slow that down. They need to slow something down as the other 2 cores continue to farm away a treat.
Will be the vessel build for the ET this time around then. Not for the Veno. He's going to go for those bigger items since you went to Midas like you were talking about. And Monet, yep, level 13. At the finish.
He's still hitting those timings.
Yeah.
Him and Setsu are still very much having a good time with the heroes. It's just sort of the nature of the heroes that they're playing against. It's Gabbi in the jungle. He's found the stun.
He's looking for
Grimstroke's chasing him down. Grimstroke falling low. The stun there as well from Tim's, and he's gone. Gabbi gets the kill on Arfu. So let's look towards the bottom lane, see if they can get more out of this Lanham. Hiding in the trees. Will TNC be able to find him? They're pinging him out. They know he's in. The wards are down. They're scouting him out. Gale will miss, but it should not matter as Lanham trapped him by his own creeps. Gabbi's got the stun, and will go for the ice path. Hide once more in the trees, trying his best to cut his way out. The damage far too much. Gabbi getting the perfect angle to finish off the kill. Another kill for this Sven. Ukeli being held now with Kira gone, TNC. They're going to start to invade once more RNG's half of the map into their jungle, see what they can find.
They're always going to try to play fast-paced, because Doom is a very long cooldown. So whenever the Doom is used, they know they can get on that aggressive and look to make some plays outwards. Same thing with Song. Like, Song is a long cooldown. They're not going to be using it for a long time, but yeah, every time that they do see, especially Doom used, they are definitely going to run at people and make plays.
He comes out. He gets caught out by the net for the Troll Summoner into the Storm. There's the slide of fish from Armel, and he's cut down once more. As soon as he's back in the game, Arfu's out. They're prepared. They're in the jungle. Arfu knew when TNC came over to this half of the map, he did scribble across the whole area. He knew that they were there. Still ends up going in blind, and it cost him his life.
They're looking to set up for bounty runes. They're trying to find Cuckoo maybe being greedy and looking for those as well.
Radiant's middle tower is
Gabbi's got a full BKB now. He's going to be so hard to deal with in these fights. Cuckoo.
Oh, so close.
That was close. Setsu trying for that blind stun. It was so close.
Yeah, was just on the edge
not
of it.
Close enough. Now as Cuckoo is able to safely escape that bottom lane attempt.
That was a opportunity smoke that RNG saw too. They saw the TNC line up top. They walked through mid. Immediately they were like, oh god, Cuckoo's bottom. We actually have an opportunity here. Smoked and ran down, but Cuckoo, quickly running into that tree line there will be able to survive. And Armel decides against it. He decides against the Radiance, which I completely agree with. I don't really like Radiance much either. I think having a save for himself is too good.
I feel like it may have been sort of too much greed. You know how you have the two cores getting a Midas, you're this Ember that's trying to farm up 3,800 gold for a relic. It's a little too greedy.
I agree. I think having himself this, it's also just the mana. It's everything that the Eul's gives you. It's mana regen. It's good ways to be able to avoid the Phantom.
Yeah, he shouldn't die now unless he gets caught out like by a blind stun from Setsu from the trees.
Yeah,
or, a great blink with Doom.
Groom. Yeah,
but even then, there's still a bit of time to react. Yeah. Not a lot, but it can be done.
Right. Tip by that sleep there, but they do not look like they want to commit. The Chen creeps will be cleaned up though. We always have to remember that they can do these split push things with TNC. They can look to send like a hero to the side and then they can just bring him back. Of course, with AU. Got a long cooldown though. Like what? I think it's 60 seconds now. Be able to bring people across the map. They changed it.
Still very. It's close, but
RNG's ready to fight though. They have everything.
They've got that, and they have got the combos that we talked about. They have yet to be able to really pull them off. We've not seen a double Doom or sort of a sleep set up into a fight. Obviously, at this point of the game, the Naga Siren continue to just focus on getting the items, getting the farm.
Yeah. She's got her Manta Nerf Diffusal, which are like they're the great items, right?
She can now fight,
but
there's always the temptation to just keep farming.
Yeah, but you're versus Ember and ET and Sven, which are naturally great heroes, like we were mentioning, versus the so it makes your timings a little bit different. It changes you a bit.
Here we go, Armel. He's in. He's found Arfu. Soulbind's going to be thrown out, but nobody's standing near Arfu. The Doom is going to get laid down onto the Ember Spirit. Tim's dropping down the ult, but flyby pops the BKB will be able to commit and chase down the Ember. They're trying their best to heal him up, but they cannot outdo the damage being thrown out by Setsu. The Lightning finishes him off, but now Gabbi tag teams in, jumps in with the BKB, starts to absolutely slice Setsu to pieces. Setsu's dead. They'll look down towards Monet. Monet trying to go for you with the diffuser blade. He's got the song and pop it. Monet does not have a TP. He's got to go for the walk down mid to try and get himself out of this. They're certainly going to chase. Gabbi jumps in. Monet's caught out by the stun. He had a song, but he had no TP scroll to take him home.
Oh, someone either called him over or something, because he was split pushing and then he just joined afterwards to try to look for kills in the back lines, and he got punished heavily for it. I think they're two big cores.
Two heroes down like that. And yeah, the Naga Siren he's not going to feel too keen about turning up to fights for a little bit more time. He's right, boys. I'm hitting the jungle again.
Oh, Cuckoo takes the talent that I've been seeing people not take anymore. People were originally taking the Poison Sting slow, and then they all started switching to go for the Gale Impact one. He takes the slow. He's fine with it. He's not thinking he's going to get multi-hero Gales or anything. Gives a better chase, but it's a little bit different. But now they're going to be able to go into that Roche pit, and it should be pretty easy for them. And the other thing we keep saying about TNC's lineup is they're not really super cooldown reliant. They did use their God Strength and their Chen heal, but God Strength's back in 20 seconds. RNG does not have Doom.
Yeah, they're not super cooldown reliant. They've got the farming items, and it's a draft that head to head, these 5 heroes versus 5 heroes, TNC's lineup's pretty good at all stages of the game.
Yeah. Look at this. They're resetting, waiting for God's strength. They're going to have it back up, and then they're going to go look to smoke and find that fight. They know Doom is down. They know Song is down.
Yeah, to RNG have to be very, very careful right now.
Yeah, they're looking for
They should know that this sort of play is going to come in. The scan's going to be there from TNC. They know that RNG's up on this high ground. Monet does not have Song. If they get the jump onto the Naga Siren, it will be big. He's separated himself from the real ones. That's going to give Gabbi a clear target. He's instantly in. The BKB's out. They're straight on top of Monet. Monet's trying to run away. Gabbi is hit. The someone's in front of Gabbi. Gets the damage done. Turns towards a second. Arfu's dead as well. Lanham cannot TP out of this. 3 dead. TNC. This team very much showing the power of having that guidance and leadership, it feels, from Coach Ian. The moves that this team's making. We've seen this team many times before. They've always had the skill, but now they've got the strategies. They've got the approach to Dota 2 that's making their performances look so damn clean.
I also just saw, I see discipline in a bit of a way there too, right? They have 10 seconds for God's strength. They back up, they wait, sit at the shrine, wait for it to come back up. Then they go and they get that great wrap around the scan as well, catching on RNG. RNG was not prepared, and they did not have Doom available. They got a great bind, they got a great soul bind, but the Doom was not up yet. And then, yeah, the cleave. That was just beautiful.
Well, these first picks, Sven, I mean, how do you sort of deal with this? This hero, if you're RNG, do you think, going down the road in this series, you had to ban it? You have to somehow, I guess if you got first pick, take it yourselves? I feel like you cannot let teams like TNC get the Sven, because they'll just have such an easy game on it. This hero in the right hands, I mean, this hero is so strong, even in the wrong hands, it still looks good. But Gabbi, excellent on this hero, and 616, absolute free farm. The item timings are getting pretty ridiculous now. As he is
jumping forward, not even with God's strength this time. He goes forward. He's gonna get doomed up though.
Oh, difficult damage to get him.
There's a lot of heals.
Him out. It is indeed. Flyby's trying his best to commit and stay on the target as he's running him down. Monik does have a net. It's going to be a big ult for Kuka on the backlines, hitting a lot of them, and the heals are enough. They're keeping Gabbi alive. Gabbi is going to be able to outlive the Doom. Flyby jumping in desperately trying to get a kill. He's able to now turn. He's live stealing back up. He's cut down Flyby. They have lost Kuka, but Kuka, he's already done the job. He got the Plague Wars down. He got the poison out. Arfu's dead as well. Up to the high ground, Armel goes. He's found another target. Lanham's out of the game. 3 dead. As they just couldn't kill the Sven. Gabbi just presents himself, accepts the Doom, runs past the entire team. As I say, sure, Cuckoo does die, but he got all his spells off. They had to try and chase past him. Little things coming into play. That extra 12% poison sting slow, it makes it very hard for RNG to actually stay on a target. They cannot chase down the Sven.
Yeah, definitely. And we mentioned the heals, the way they itemized. I was telling you how the Veno, I would prefer if he went for the healing build, and he did. He went for the pipe, he went for the mech, so pops the pipe, pops the mech, keeps the Sven alive with that Shen heal on top.
See what they can do here, Setsu. Trying to go forward.
They've got
the setup into what? That is the question.
He's long TP.
Gabbi's able to get the blink out straight away. The ice path does catch out Armel. Is there going to be any help for him? He's got the self-fuels. He's up into the air. Can he jump his way out of this one? Another slide of fist. Cuckoo's ready to go back in. Flyby, he's looking towards Tim. Storm comes out. He's going to catch out Monet. Flyby did get the BKB off in time. Flyby's starting to back off now as the BKB wears off. On the front lines, Monet, he takes far too much damage. The Naga Siren's dead. Jump forward from Gabbi. Looking towards Setsu. Setsu goes for the self-fuels. He tries to stab in another Storm. They've got the control. He's dead. 2 gone. Monet does have buyback. But Setsu dead for 70 seconds. TNC now onto the racks in the middle lane.
Armel backing up, healing, remnanting back forward, gonna bottle up his teammates, and they're all sustained back up to full HP after everything there. Lanham had what, like a 5.5 second TP or something, right? It seemed like 4.5 seconds TP. They didn't have the combo properly set up at the start.
Even though they still did manage to catch Armel out, but it was not enough. They've got so many ways to play and save. Between AU and Tim's, these sort of 2 supports sitting on the backlines offering the heals and also the control. And there's Gabbi on the front offering up the damage. Quick crit comes in and Arfu's out of the game. TNC just move up towards the top lane, start to focus down a second set of racks as RNG looking to be in a very rough situation right now here in this game. 28 minutes in, 20-9. Wow. It's going to be close to a 13k gold lead here for TNC. 2 sets of racks taken away from RNG. The items continuing to fly out for TNC as well. Gabbi completed Daedalus.
And a full Radiance now for Armel as well. So that Naga Siren, the Radiance is incredibly good versus the Naga Siren. He gets it so early on too. This is looking impossible now for RNG. Just like the last 2 games that we just got cast.
We've had a lot that have looked like impossible situations today. And yeah, actually, I kind of agree more. This looks to be one for RNG. I don't know how they come back in this. They need some They need the miraculous combos that we said was there. We gave, you know, sort of credit to their draft that they do have these powers. They have the double doom. They have sort of the sleep setup, but they just haven't been able to execute them at all. TNC has never allowed themselves to be in a position where RNG can sort of take advantage and actually use these combos.
Yeah, they're always just, they're positioned really well, and they're the ones starting the fights. Like they're smoking and starting the fights immediately onto RNG after they got their timings.
It's been so hard for Arfu to get off a good soulbind. I feel like most of the time a soulbind's gone out, TNC have been in a sort of positioned in a way where it's only catching one hero.
Yeah, they split up. It's like AU had it a couple times there, and he just split away from it, split away from his team. Full BKB now for Tims too. Yeah, like we were saying, I feel like this one is so far impossible, because now ET can, he was already, but now ET 100% can stand on top of the Naga Siren. So Naga Siren is going to melt to that Ember Spirit, which already is going to kill him very fast anyway. Same thing with the Sven.
Radiant are scanning.
So yeah, they have to hope for some type of absolute dream scenario where TNC lines up for a 4-man Ice Path or 5-man Ice Path, and they still have so much sustain. Greaves, Pipe, Chen, bonus heals. It's real tough, as bounty runes will be spawning. Aegis is gonna go down right now at the same time as this. TNC still being a little bit cautious here. They're being very disciplined, even though they have this big advantage.
Searchy does get a nice rune to pick up for this fight. Has an arcane rune.
Okay.
On the Leshrac. Smoke up on the back lines. A ward was down here in lane from RNG, so they do know the TNC's got the supports hidden behind them. Obviously, it's sort of question is still there of how much they can really do with that information. Straight away, Gabbi in on the high ground. Arfu has to buy back. He'll team over to the shrine immediately. Arna's going to jump on the back lines, gets the chains onto the two of them. They are focusing Gabbi. He's digging the construct, can still offer hits. They do get the soul line onto the two of them. They're focusing, but he turns. He hits. Look how much damage this Sven does. He's just got too many items. 3 dead, 4 dead. It's going to be 4 buybacks. RNG desperately trying to throw heroes back into this. A 5th buyback, but it's all over. GG is called. TNC take game 1. And RNG did not really give them a challenge whatsoever. TNC with a draft that very much is their own style, and it looked absolutely fabulous.